Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Venza Limited in the color white. Let's take a look. Starting up front underneath the hood here is where you'll find the gas component of the hybrid energy system. It is a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission. It gets up to 219 horsepower, 163 pound-foot of torque. Up front, LED headlights, custom rated to running lights, fog lights down below. Across your front bumper, you have these little round nodules. These are your front parking sensors. And then underneath it, that blue hybrid logo is your front-facing camera. As you move along to the side here, we have 19-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and underneath you'll find puddle lamps and additional cameras to contribute to the surround view camera effect. On all four of your door handles, you'll find these two double lines. We'll talk about that more on the driver's side. As you move back here, all of your rear windows do come with factory tinting. Then as we approach the back, again across your rear bumper, backup parking sensors. Left-hand side is your Venza logo. Right-hand side is your limited trim level badge. Then underneath your rear Toyota logo is your backup camera. This is also where you reach to release the power trunk. Simply reach in and press the button, and it should lift right up for you. Inside, you see that your second row seats have a 60-40 split. You can see it on the left-hand side here. This way you can lay your seats down flat by releasing the top outside corner handles in order to extend your cargo space forward into the cab, or of course leave it up for your rear passengers. Across the back here you have your interior cargo cover. This extends outwards and locks into place in these little hooks on either side, helping to keep private anything that you keep stored in your rear space so that nobody can look in and see what you have. Then on the floor here, we have your Venza carpeted mats in their factory packaging. To the left, you'll find one of your JBL speakers. To the right is where you will find your interior lighting. Then if you're looking for your spare tire kit, simply look down and find this little tab on your floor. Lift it up, and everything you need will be stored right underneath. There's also specially built storage spaces on either side stretching across. So if you please, you can take your cargo cover out of here, and it will fit perfectly underneath the false floor, so that you can take it out and use up more headspace without having to fully remove it from the vehicle entirely. Now to close it up inside here, you can reach up to the handle on the right hand side. As you can see, there is an optional kick sensor, or there is the power lock buttons, or power close. Next, let's take a look at the inside. Inside here, your interior upholstery is the gray leatherette, and it has this golden cream colored stitching. Second row seat occupants have access to the folding down armrests / cup holders, which of course easily folds away to increase your seating space as well. Then on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, we have pouch storage. Back of your console, you have your air vents and then charger options down below. Currently, we have the Venza rubber mats throughout this unit, and if you look up overhead, you have this beautiful panoramic moonroof. Then in your door, we have the dual tones of the gray leatherette, again, that golden cream stitching, and our first glance at this wood grain trim that you'll find all throughout the front of your cab space. And then back to these two double lines. So these indicate keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can simply tap your hand here to lock and unlock. Inside, dual tone leatherette, silver gold stitching, wood grain trim, silver highlight pieces, power windows for front and back. You've got your window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. On the left, this allows you to fold your mirrors in flat with the body of your unit. This can be done automatically with A, leaving it fully equal in the middle. That way they will fold in and out with the locking and unlocking of your unit. Or you can manually adjust these controls with these controls on the side for your side mirrors. Next to your handle is your memory seat settings. Then, of course, that means electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. You've got your hood release latch as well as your gas release on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Then you have your dash brightness, automatic headlamps, your traction control. Surround view cameras, give that a press, and you'll get a full view all around your unit. You can change the perspective you're looking at from any point of view. You can also customize the color of the vehicle as well as some other important details. And then once again, we'll press it one more time, because if it is in the middle of doing this little look around tutorial, no matter the perspective, you can pause it at any time to take a closer look as well. As you saw, to get rid of this diagram, you can press that exit button or simply press the surround view button once more. It'll go back to its normal infotainment display. Next to that is your defog for your rear windshield. your heated leather steering wheel control and power trunk release, and we have the power tilt and telescopic control for your steering wheel. Then up top here, left-hand side, controls for your dash display, hands-free communication, volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including sonar and lane departure. Now, if you look on top of your dash, you'll find this little cutout right here. And then if you look upwards, you might be able to notice right along here, you've got some metrics being displayed. This is your heads-up display system. This way you're able to keep an eye on some of your pertinent information without having to take your eyes off of the road to do so. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Up top is where you have your optional navigation. You can choose to connect this through Toyota Connected Services. Under that, you have all of your audio listening, AM, FM, satellite radio. Full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and there are optional USB adapters as well. Then you have your phone connectivity, all of your vehicle info, so you've got trip information, and then for the hybrid unit, you have this energy display. When the vehicle is running, especially if it's in motion, this diagram will show you exactly which parts are communicating with each other in real time. Really interesting little diagram to keep an eye on. And then under that is everything else. So everything from your personal profile, your Bluetooth information, Wi-Fi display, sound media, dealer info, apps, etc. Bottom left corner is volume. You've got the JBL logo in the middle for your speakers. You've got your four-ways. Then we have your climate control center in the middle. Up top here, we have dual climate, so as you can see there are two temperatures displayed because you're able to control each side separately. You can choose to keep things linked up to have the whole place controlled as one, or if you turn off the sync, they will now work independently from each other. For this unit, we do have the optional Eco Heat Cool in the middle, and then you have your defrost for front and rear windshield as well as your side mirrors. To the left of this, you have your odometer trip right next to your steering column. Underneath, push start ignition, and then all of your charger options along the back here. If you look all the way in the back, you'll find this little power button with a little symbol that indicates that this pad back here is actually a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with all wireless charging devices. Nice thing is it has that inset tray design, so that means you can pop your phone in there. It's not going to go flying and shifting around when you're driving, and you still have a clear line of view to your phone screen for any notifications coming in and out. Then in front of that is where you've got your parking brakes, EV mode, you've got your drive mode options, gear shift, your cup holders, and then in the back is where you have your heated and cooled seats. On the left, we have the three variants for the cool, the blue button with green lights, and then on the right is the heat, red button with orange lights, 3 levels for driver and passenger. Then you have your console space all the way in the back. We've got a moving tray up top here, and then more additional chargers underneath. On the right hand side, we've got, again, gray leather and that silver gold cream colored stitching with some metallic highlights and wood grain trim all throughout this middle space. Up top on your rear view mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots, those are your garage door openers, and of course this is a normal reflective rear view mirror right now, but if you flip the switch, it now is looking out through its rear cameras. This is a nice built-in design feature in case you have anything inside your cab space, whether it's cargo or passengers, and they're maybe making it hard to keep an eye on the road behind you. You can circumvent that issue by just flipping the switch, and now you don't have to worry about being distracted while driving. Up top, you have your SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and the controls for your moonroof, which for this is the Stargazer. On the left, you can see it has this little display here. So if you press that button, you'll find that your entire panoramic will be misted over, and then if you press it again, it will go clear. This is a really nice built-in feature, and of course we also have the typical built-in shade that will scroll over top a piece of fabric to keep everything under control. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Venza Limited in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.